I had to pack to make this video because of how I feel. Like when I was turning, right? It's not a regular turning point, you know. This road controllers, you know, that's their joint, right? So I was turning, so I saw a car that is parked there, right? So as I was turning, I brushed the car a little. The car was parked at the wrong place, you know. On a normal day, car is not supposed to be parked there, but the car was there. The car was there. So I saw the car quite all right, and I wanted to reverse, but I didn't know that the tip of my front bumper has touched the car a little. It was just very little that it did not even give that car an injury, you know. There was no injury on the car, right? Even my own car too, there was no much injury, just a little scratch that if he doesn't even need to use engine oil to wipe it, okay? So when he told me that you've brushed my car, then I was like, how? That no, you know, I reversed, you know. What I will reverse was just little, because there are other cars coming, and those cars, you know, they were waiting for me to turn for them to be passed, you know. So I reversed a little bit. Then for me to continue, the man was now saying that now you've brushed my car, you know. I was surprised. I was like, did I? You know, I was like, did I? Then he said, yes, that you did. Which one is did you? You know, the man was just, you know, he was just talking. So I parked, right? I parked to you know, check what happened, because honestly speaking, I didn't know that the car I didn't know that the car touched his car, you know. So when I came down, I looked at my bumper, you know. The scratch was not obvious on my car. So when I went to check the man's car, and it was just a light touch. I wasn't speeding at all. I was very, very slow, you know. So I was just telling the man sorry, you know. I told the man that I'm sorry. I didn't know it was that close before I reversed, you know. So telling the man sorry, and the man, you know, the man just started talking that hold your sorry, you know, something like that. I don't need that sorry, you know. The man was just talking. Then I told the man that I said I am sorry, you know. I didn't know it was that close. I had it in mind that I would reverse though, but I didn't know that the car was that close before I reversed, you know. Then the man said that he's not taking any sorry for anything. Then I told the man that this place you parked is not a good place to park. Nobody parks at the point of turning, you know. So the man was just talking. This is not why I'm this emotional, right? Why I'm this emotional is why are people this way? You know, something that doesn't have any meaning, you know. Now, and I told the man that now at that point the man was like, since you are telling me sorry, that I will hit your own car, then I will tell you sorry. I said, this hasn't gotten to this, you know. I know what I did was not right, you know, but I wasn't totally wrong, because that place you parked is not the right place to park, and I tried so much to avoid it, you know. So the man was just talking. But do you know that just like about 2 months ago or 3 months ago, when I parked my car at a very right place, someone came and hit my car, right? My car got hit by somebody. My boot was damaged, my bumper was damaged. But when the man said sorry, though the man wanted to bring money, right? But I told the man no, you know, there was no need for that. So I told the man, you know, my husband and I, we told those people to go, you know. There was, you know, this life, there was, it was not a big deal for this man to just accept sorry and go. But no, he refused. Not even the sorry, it's not even him refusing, you know. But the how he was talking, how he was, you know, how he was talking, just talking, and at that moment, I was just I was just laughing at the whole situation, because there was no damage on that car. There was no damage, but the way he was talking, it really got to me. And when I remember when my own car was a hit just 3 months ago, you know, when I remembered it, and I remembered I didn't even talk so much. I just told those people, you can go. My car has been hit several times. I've never collected 1 naira. I've never even allowed those people to say sorry 2 times, you know. But this man, I was just telling him that sorry, but why were you packed that place, you know? He didn't even want to listen. He was just talking. So that really changed my mood, honestly. I've never been this emotional in my whole life. Why are people this hard?